What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your girl Crystal, and welcome back again. Guys, I need you guys to do a couple things for me. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn your post notifications on so you guys are never missing a video, and also share the videos, guys. That help grow my channel. And last but not least, like this video, comment down below what you guys think. So guys, today we're going to be watching doorbell cams, disturbing things happening on doorbell cam. Before we get started, guys, I am getting sick again, and yeah, just I don't know what's been going on. It's just everybody in my house has been getting really sick, so I can already feel it like up here that I'm getting sick, because once I start feeling like congested, I start to get sick. So if that does happen, you guys know already, I might not post, but hopefully I continue to do it even though if I'm getting sick. But we're gonna get into it. All right, guys, here we go.
This, however, would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it, so he would ultimately walk off. Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off. But this wouldn't be the end of it. The two would then walk around to the back door where they would attempt to pick its lock. The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open. It's not 100% clear what the two men had planned. The almost empty-looking backpack of the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place, but it's also possible they had much worse intentions. The two of them have yet to be identified by police.
Of course not, because they're wearing masks. That's how people.
In May of 2018,
hide
a
their
woman would leave her
identities.
parked car that was just outside her house unlocked overnight. Not surprisingly, someone would find the unlocked car and proceed to steal multiple items that were owned by the woman. A few hours later, the man responsible for the theft would be caught on the woman's doorbell camera attempting to use her set of keys that he had just stolen to unlock her house's front door.
Oh no.
This all took place while the house owner was home and sleeping, but luckily the set of keys he had stolen didn't have a house key on it, so the guy just ended up walking off. Had the set of keys contained a house key, things most likely would have ended much differently.
One drop, five. Say a smile. Right, nice.
I don't know what's with these commercials.
Chocolate chips makes baking a bite better.
This doorbell camera footage was captured in Overland Park, Kansas in March of 2017. Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire. The home of the neighbor just across the street has been completely engulfed in flames. As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house.
Oh my god, it's a big fire.
Eventually, a flaming piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera.
Oh my god.
The bushes quickly burst into flames. The fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out. He grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell speaker.
Hello, yes, I'm not there. Please put that out for me. please, I'm on my way home. Your house on fire? Yeah, I know, I'm on my way. Oh, no. There's so much problem. Nobody's in the house right now. Nobody's in the house right now.
In the end, the fire department would be able to put out the house fire, and with the help from the neighbors, prevent it from spreading to nearby houses. On a night in September of 2021, a homeowner would get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3 in the morning. Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see two what looked like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD, or Columbus Police Department.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house owner would eventually access the doorbell camera's speaker to further question him.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The man refuses to show a badge because, well, obviously he doesn't have one. The homeowner knew what was going on, so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes, the two would once again attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. But after that failed, they would run off before the real police could show up.
CPD, open the door.
Okay, guys, I have a quick question. So, I don't get what people amuse out of this. Like, I don't get why they do that. Like, they understand, like, when they're coming to people's houses. Like, people know when they're going to people's houses and they're trying to do something, and people have doorbell cams. I don't get why they just think they can trick people into thinking there's something else. And then luckily these people did not get hurt. I'm so happy that they didn't get hurt. But it's like me, for example, like I have a doorbell cam, and when people, like, I don't get like people coming to my door and like knocking and stuff like that. But I know if I see like somebody with a mask or something like that, I know that's like a setup, and I know like that's harm. So thank God nobody got hurt in these videos. Just be cautious of who you open the door to, especially they said at 3 a.m. Like, why are you outside at 3 a.m.? Makes no sense to me.
The two were most likely just looking to rob the man when he opened the door.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's possible they had worse intentions in mind. There's just no way of knowing for sure. Both of
No,
them
they were gonna
were
rob
never
the man.
identified by police.
They tried to identify themselves from something else.
This footage was
Tried to
captured in
go over the door.
Colorado in the middle of the night. The video shows 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses.
Oh my God.
They were captured, even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses.
Mountain lions. Wow. Those cats are dangerous, guys.
Mountain lion sightings are known to be exceptionally rare in this specific area. Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially a
Nice.
neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area. The 3 cats would eventually walk off, but there's almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night, or possibly were even outside themselves.
Right. Like, why are they in the city?
Shown in this doorbell camera footage is an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask. As he walks up to the door, his motion alerts the camera to start recording. And that's when you can see him grab the door handle, realize it's locked, and hesitantly knock on the door. The man would wait for only a few seconds before he would pull his sleeve over his hand and wipe off his fingerprints from the door handle before walking off. Around a minute later, the homeowner would come to the door and now see the man across the street sitting in a car. When she yelled out to him to see what he wanted, he would quickly speed off. The homeowner would later state that she had no idea who this man could have been or what he was doing there. But the fact that he removed his own fingerprints from the door handle suggests that he had most likely given them to the police at some point. It's not completely unreasonable to conclude that this man has some sort of criminal record. Something else of note is the somewhat heavy object that can be seen weighing down his front pocket. It's not clear what this is. And more importantly, it's not clear who this man is. The mask would ultimately make it impossible for police to identify both the man's identity and his intentions.
Like, I don't get it. Like, why people do stuff like that?
This doorbell footage was recorded just before 4 a.m. on a night in August 2020. The
4
video
a.m.
captures an unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch. Shortly after he disappears off screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
Oh my god. Ooh. What?
No one would be injured during the incident. However, unfortunately, 2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible, or who would even consider doing this to them. At least from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random, with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
That's crazy.
A homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open. Curious, the man would review the cameras he had around his house, and this is the sight he was met with.
And of course, it's dressed up as a clown.
A man holding a knife and in a clown costume.
Alright guys, so we're at the end of this video. So guys, my thought of this video is, I don't get why people think it's okay. This goes to anybody that does things before they start thinking bad things. I don't understand why people go to the extent of hurting other people, especially when, because I ain't gonna lie, like, back 2 years ago, I got robbed in my backyard and I was pregnant. I was 2 months pregnant with my daughter, and by 3 masked people. Like, I don't get why people do the extent of hurting people or doing stuff to harm people and violence. I don't know why people do it. I don't know what it is they have in their mind that they have to do that, especially going up to people's houses and trying to rob them or hurt them, start fires in front of their house. Like, it's crazy how the world we're living in is ridiculous. Like, I'm so ashamed of how this world is right now, because there's so much violence, there's so much things going on, and people don't have a clear mind, and I don't understand why people hurt other people. Like, that's just crazy to me. And this generation, it's heartbreaking, because I never grew up in violence like this. Like, it's just crazy how this world is, like, the devil is doing his overtime. Like, he is doing his overtime, and there's like no remorse, and people do stuff to hurt people, and then they don't think about what they're doing before they do it. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm trying to say is, always be careful of your surroundings. always do not answer the door to anybody that you don't know, especially if it's a stranger. If you see somebody in a mask, do not answer the door, because mostly their intentions are is to do harm to you. And I have a doorbell cam, and if I ever see something like that, that's the police for sure. But guys, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, share the videos with your mom, your father, your grandma, your auntie, your cousins, anybody that you guys think that will like content just like this. You sharing the videos will make my channel grow even more. So no further ado, it's your girl Crystal, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys.